Good morning, my friends. It's been a while. I don't know how these guys do it. YouTube videos every day. It's intense. Anyways, this is one of my talk story videos. One of my favorite platforms and ways to make videos, I have to say. I'm much more of a talk story individual than a regurgitate information man. Came down to my favorite beach on the planet. Oh my God. And actually my dad's in town too. He brought the whole kit. He got the chair, got the cooler. The dude, he knows how to play it right. Just come and just spend the whole day down here. I've just got a little bit of time before work and just drop in with my pops. He just got here a couple days ago. Been super busy working and upgrading the farm I live on. Just got a new job as well, thank the Lord. You really got to wear a lot of hats to make it out here. And so, got a new job on a farm, another farm, and they're raising goats and chickens and growing green tea and bamboo. It's a really nice farm. So it seems that my next level of integration into the sustainable lifestyle is to learn about animal husbandry. So getting friendly with the goats, the chickens, and just doing, the maintenance man kind of gig over there. It's been really nice. Extremely grateful. So yeah, I'm doing well. Body's feeling really good. I'm in a nice balanced place now, just as I kind of thought would happen. I'm kind of on an in-between diet between what I was doing before carnivore, which was like a supplemented ketogenic diet, and carnivore. So I've been eating a lot of meat, but I've started adding in herbs, primarily noni leaf. I'll make a whole video on just noni leaf, but basically some of the ergogenic or athletic enhancing properties of noni leaf that I've seen in animal studies are profound. They increase the endurance swim time of rodents 5-fold. Imagine you could swim 5 times longer than you can right now if all you did was drink tea for 5 weeks. So basically they drank an extract of noni leaf. Noni is an amazing tree. It can grow right out of the lava rock, right on the side of the ocean, and produces a fruit. But the leaf is what I'm interested in, because if you make a tea out of it, it has some pretty profound properties. So they feed the rodents a tea extract for 5 weeks and compare them with controls, and it's pretty ludicrous. So I'll make some info on that. Been doing bone broth with noni leaf and a bunch of herbs. Super into the herbs now. We got a whole herb garden going as opposed to growing vegetables. We don't have the whole cabbage and kale and bok choy scene going on right now. Instead we got like rosemary and thyme and marjoram and dill, sage. It's really nice. So I think that's the way. Really high quality animal products with really potent herbs, because herbs are like the potents. They are the potent kings of the plant kingdom. So that's been enjoyable. Doing that, a lot of construction. I started training a little differently. Basically, I just hit really heavy training once every 3 days. And I've been combining heavy resistance with explosive training, like plyometrics or sprints. So I'll pick 1 or 2 heavy weightlifting exercises, like the hex bar squat, or squat thrusters, or front squats, because I don't have a rack, so I can only front squat what I can actually clean. And I will rotate the heavy lift with the sprint. Heavy lift, sprint, heavy lift, sprint. And I've been doing about 10 rounds of that. And it's awesome. Gets sore as crap. Body adapts fast though. So that's my game. Maybe we'll go walk down the beach. So rotating those two things, high intensity, and just once every third day. And then every day I do some kind of what I would say is like the air element. That's the fire element. I hit that once every third day. High intensity, really knock it out for like half an hour. Then every day I hit water and air. So I'm working more on fluidity, my breath, my range of motion, mobility, and that helps to increase circulation and speed up my recovery, and also just keeping certain patterns in my body. Practicing a lot more kung fu and shadow boxing again. Body's just feeling better in general. It's been a long, slow rise. I feel back to having full capabilities in my body, so I'm really happy about that. Yeah. So I hope you guys are doing excellent out there. I'm working on getting more clear as to what kind of format I want to share in the YouTube world. I could do this one far more regularly. I've thought of just throwing myself into making myself do it for a week straight and see what happens. But this is definitely more of my kind of style. It's just a talking story. So I may try that for a little while. Beautiful. The beach here actually has little stones in it, gemstones that are peridot, and that's actually my birthstone. It's for the birth month of August. So that's why, another reason this has been one of my favorite beaches of all time. This is like where I go to. This is my happy place. When I've been places in the world where I'm like just missing home, this is where I am. So I'm really happy to be here again. The road got washed out in a monster flood about a year ago, and haven't been able to get here for over a year. So that's why life has been so difficult, but things are getting better now. We're stoked. So I hope you guys are doing awesome. I'd love to hear your reflections, your insights, what kind of insights you've gotten in your own lifestyle that have really upgraded things. For me, that type of training has been huge. I've been doing that intermittent meditation through the day, really dig that. One big thing I want to talk about actually is community, communication, connecting with your neighbors, the people in your area. That's the most vital nutrient I see so many people missing, and I've been missing to a large part myself. I've been so isolated by my own choosing, working on my project, myself, my evolution, and not really understanding the value of co-creation and connection. By bringing people together, we synergize and we expedite the creation of what it is we're working on. And in order to do that, we have to be able to communicate clearly. And that's an art to be developed. Community, to commune, to become one, to unify with others is really the name of the game. So I've been working a lot more on just getting out there, talking story with strangers, inviting people over for dinner, just networking. And I've kind of been forced to do that because I need a job. I needed one. And on this island, everything is word of mouth. You know, you build up your reputation, people know you before you ever meet them. And so it's necessary to get out there and build those lines of connection. I'm gonna do a whole talk story on that too. Community. All right, guys, that's enough ranting. Check out this boat. Hope you guys have a beautiful day. I'll see you again soon. Lots of love. Peace.